morning. Thank you for your time. I hope you're having a beautiful week. So, an interesting idea. Two things. One, some people, please, if you have comments or you have ideas, post them right at the bottom of the video. I'm not suggesting nor trying to claim that I'm perfect. What I am suggesting is that having judgment being given upon me, it should have been done out in the open. It should have been done in a way that has integrity and is based on evidence. And none of that has occurred. And we are unable to address and fix a system until the errors of that system are openly talked about. Now, I had a roommate suggest that I have spoken negatively about the mother of my children. I have not. I have said factually things that she has chosen to do. Her actions can speak for herself, just like my actions can speak for myself. And there's some actions that are pretty outright disgusting, like how today, again, no contact with the kids and the child abuse continues. Child abuse that she said that was her goal. Child abuse that she bought the will of the court to pursue. But the other interesting idea was that somebody sent a police officer to the house, a non-uniformed police officer to the house, to have a conversation about me needing to take a video down, and then a warrant was going to be issued for my arrest for threatening a judge. Nowhere in my message to the judge or my message to read or anywhere else do I place threats. It is an obvious and natural link that if you were going to use the Second Amendment and take up arms, why wouldn't you take up arms against child abusers? Why wouldn't you take up arms against a system that completely disregards your constitutional rights and hides behind sentences like sovereignty of the king? I'll tell you why. Because the beauty of the American system is that it will change without needing any bloodshed. Every time that we have an election, every time we go to the booth, is an opportunity for revolution devoid of bloodshed. What scares me so much about the choices that our irresponsible courts are making is that it rocks the very fundamentals of a working and thriving society. And it has throughout all of time. And in this democratic republic, we are not a democracy. Our founding fathers were scared to death of democracies. Mob rule is worth being terrified of. Go look at the French Revolution and how much suffering took place after the French Revolution. And what kicked it off? It didn't kick it off with some dad speaking honestly about how he got screwed and thrown in debtor's court. What kicked it off was that the court behaved as a pay-to-play, you have no rights, prove your innocence, and they threw so many people in prison that at some point the people just rose up, walked out to the prison, and took everybody out of Bastille. And they still celebrate Bastille Day because of that. The cautionary tale is in having your heirs never spoke of, because it's bad political commerce to have your dirty laundry drug into the light of day. When you're still committing child abuse, I don't get to move on with my life. I don't. When I helped vote and put something in office that's this grotesquely incompetent and or corrupt, we don't get to move on. We get to have a conversation. And having that conversation is how we allow the system to address the problems and correct the problems. And typically in the past, the dilemma that we've had is that leaders are unwilling to be completely transparent. That's why I put up so many different videos, and more are to come. And I will put up videos about how it is that I'm going about trying to change and fix the system. It can be a great American experiment right out in the open. Everybody loves unscripted, drama-filled TV. Well, this is actually unscripted reality TV. Except when you watch this, the numbers you give by watching it help elicit change. bringing the focus of the people on the mistakes of our government forces our government to be better, forces our judges to be better. Judges that no longer answer to the jury. You don't get a trial by your peer. You get a trial by a bunch of attorneys in a back room having a conversation, devoid of being recorded. That's what you get. And it's wrong. And I guess them sending somebody to my house is proof of how grotesquely wrong it is. But you know what's worth steadying a hand before you get to mob rule? The dilemmas of the French Revolution. You know what's worth steadying your hand for? Making use of the system. Go vote. Go participate. You got a week of doing homework. Go get on it, please. Go read. You might get it wrong. I thought a mother of four who had a front row seat to a criminal justice system would really, truly understand and appreciate how important healthy fathers are in a relationship. That's why I voted for Katrina Cook. And that is why I made a video, and I am grotesquely ashamed of my vote and would like to hold her accountable in the most American way, which starts with my first right, which is being able and willing to speak about any subject freely. So, thank you very much for your time, and know that you're loved.